Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Cheryllee Bags LLC. So just want to come on here and do another video for my brand, for my website, Cheryllee Bags LLC. So just want to talk about a few terms, marketing, branding, and target marketing. Then I want to show a couple new items that I, do have for my business and my business website. So let's talk about marketing a little bit. When it comes to marketing, my definition of marketing might be different from someone else's definition of marketing. So my definition is just a simple one: getting your products and services out in the eyes of your potential customers, getting them out so they can see them. Whatever means or whatever venue you use to get your products and services out to the public, to the customer, to potential customers, whatever you want to call them, or whatever you have. You have customers, and you always want to have potential customers that you want to try to influence to come over to your brand, as opposed to going over there to your competitors. So marketing, how can you get the customer to purchase from your brand? You can't get them to purchase unless you have your products and services out there where they can see them. You might have some products and services on a billboard. So I don't know how to go about. I don't even know who you would contact to get your brand up on a billboard. But I guess that takes a little research. But you have your products and services. You have an advertisement of your business on a billboard. You might have a social media presence. You have TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and then they also have Spotify and different social media sites where you can advertise your business. So potential customers can see what you have in your business. So if you don't show your business, talk about your business, and people will never know about your business if you don't make the public aware of what you have or what you offer in your business. That's marketing. So in other words, it's like these sunshades. So if I was marketing sunshades, this would be a good way to market them because you can see that I have them on. So you see that I have them on. And that way you can see the product, you see the sunshades. So, wow, since I am talking about them and I'm showing you my sunshades on me, then you can see the product, you can see what it looks like, you can see what it looks like, you can see what it looks like on me, on an actual person. So that's part of marketing too. When you're talking about your product, you're showing your product, your products, your services, you're talking about your services. Say for instance, you have a nail salon. How are people going to know about your nail salon if you don't talk about your nail salon? If you don't show where you're located, or you don't tell people how to get to your nail salon. You don't tell people, or you don't show people how to make an appointment, So ads, you might do some Facebook ads, TikTok ads, like I said, billboard marketing, social media websites, social media sites, whatever way you see fit for your company to let the public know about what you offer. So that is marketing. So I want to talk about my products and services. I want to make people aware of what I have, what it costs, and how they can reach me, how they can reach my company, how they can order. So I'm on a big cartel website now, so I have a plan with them. So that is how I am marketing my products right now. But there's other ways, plenty other ways that I can also market my products. And so that would be my future, another one of my future goals, So that's marketing, so getting everything out. So getting everything out to the public so they can see exactly what you have. Like I have bags, book bags, all kinds of bags on my website that I'm marketing. So And these are laptop bags. So these are laptop bags. So me talking about them right now, showing them to you, then I'm talking about these bags, showing them to you right here on the video. So that's part of marketing. Every time you talk about your product, every time you show your products to people, every time you try to convince people to purchase, you try to convince them to purchase instead of going to your competitors. So I'm talking about my products, and this is a nice soft leather, and then the back. So then you have your straps, and the leather is real soft. So this is like a soft leather, and not real leather, but it's so beautiful. It's made to look and feel like a real leather. When you open this up, and you can put whatever you want in here. Also, these snap off. These snap off, and look, it's so deep. You can get for your laptop. I don't have my, I have my laptop right here. It'll fit in there though. I don't want to put it in there right now, but then you have a zipper here. Open that up right there. You can put pencils and ink pens in here. So like I said, here. And then put your laptop down in here. Zip that on. And then it's real soft, so it's like a black. It's like a black color. It's like a black. Black and like a dark brown. And it's leather. It's so soft. And it looks and feels just like real leather. But it's so soft and beautiful, you would think it's real leather, but it's not. So like I said, marketing. Talking about my product. I'm showing my product. Talking about my product, showing my product. So, showing my product. So that's part of marketing. So that's part of marketing. So let's talk about a little bit about branding. So branding is, in other words, brand is a noun, branding is a verb. So brand is a noun, branding is a verb. So how you brand is important. How you brand is going to be very important to your company, your business. So how I brand, I'll be having my logos on all my products. Like this is wrapping paper. So how I brand, this is my distinguishing mark, Cheryllee Bags LLC. So how I brand, I'll be making sure all my logos are on all my products. Making sure my logo is on all my products. Cheryllee Bags LLC. And like I said, this is the wrapping paper, Cheryllee Bags LLC. So brand is the noun. So your brand, basically your brand is just your business, your company. So your brand is your company. Your brand is your company, and your company is your brand. So your brand is your company is your brand. But branding, how you put things in your company, in your brand, to make it grow, to make customers want to come over to you as opposed to going over there to your competitors. So branding, when I build my company, I want to make it strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy. So trustworthy, I want to put things in my brand, in my company, to make customers want to come to me. I want to come to me and my company. I want to make my customer service excellent. So what are the things I have to put in my brand? What do I have to do in my brand to be able to make sure I have a great customer service. So when the customers come in, I want to have quality products. Quality products. How do I create quality products in my business? That's part of my brand. How do I create that? I have to make sure I hire the right people. I have to make sure I have the right technology in my business. So everything you need to do to put in that brand to build a strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy, loyal brand, you have to put things in. Like I always make an example of a ball, a square, or whatever figure you want to use. Whatever you put in to make it, say this ball is my business, my brand. My brand is my business is my brand. Whatever I put in that ball to make things happen, great customer service, loyalty, quality products and services, whatever I put in, it's going to be how will be. Well, I guess I would say it would be how my company would grow. You can't, if you don't put nothing in your brand to build a strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy brand, then you ain't gonna be able to get nothing out. Say for instance you're running a company, but you want good customer service. You want customers to come in and like everything about your brand. You can't. That would not be possible if you don't put things in that. When you're building that ball, that brand, if you don't put the right things in, then you won't be building a strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy brand that's loyal to the customers. So how do you think you're going to be loyal to your customers? What do you have to do in your brand to make sure you are loyal to your customers? What do you have to do in your brand to make sure you're creating quality products and services? It's the things you put in the brand. So that's my definition of branding. Everything you put in can affect your brand. Everything you put in can affect your brand. So what if you run in a company and some negative things go down in your business? It's gonna in your business and your brand. It will affect your brand. You over there treating customers bad, and you got a lot of bad attitudes, and you're hiring the wrong people, and your products and services are not of great quality, and you just have some negative things going on with your brand. Customers are not going to want to trust you. They're not going to want to come to you. They're going to want to go over there to your competitor. So that's branding. My definition of branding. Everything that comes in that ball or whatever figure you want to use, just as an example. So that's the way I look at it. Anything I put in my business can affect my brand. It can affect my brand negatively or positively. So that's why you have to think about branding. You want to build a strong brand. What do? If you want your brand to be strong, you want your brand to be out there where it can be competitive when it comes to other brands in the same industry. So think about Walmart, Target, Kmart, and all those name brands, big giant brands, retail brands. Then you also have Nike, New Balance, Reebok, all those different brands. So you have those brands. So they're not necessarily competing against each other. They're not. It's just the fact that they're just, to my opinion, they're just concentrating on making their brand, building their brand as strong as they possibly can, and try to attract as many customers as they can over to their brand. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not thinking about competing against another bags brand, and I'm just trying to make my brand the best that I can make it, the best that it can be, the best that it can be. Whatever I put in, I know if I'm putting in positive things, if I'm putting positive things in my brand, then I know I'm gonna get positive things out. So that's my definition of branding. You're just putting everything in. You want to build a strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy brand. It's just that you got to put the right things in. You can't have a good, strong brand, reliable, loyal brand, a brand that cares about customers, a brand that you care about the customers. You care about the safety and the health of your customers. You can't do that if you're doing a lot of unethical things in your business. You're doing a lot of unethical things in your business. Just say, for instance, you're running because I remember years ago the Tylenol brand, they had to I think they had to take a lot of Tylenol products off the shelf because some cyanide got, I don't know how it got in there, but it says, I remember this was years ago, cyanide, somebody put some cyanide in the Tylenol products and they had to take a lot of them off the shelves. So just think if they didn't pull those Tylenol products off the shelf in time. So I don't know, I do think that some people may have gotten harmed, but so, you know, that's what I'm saying when I say putting things in, you know, that would have been unethical if they wouldn't, if they didn't move and do what they needed to do. That would have been unethical, and that would have been a strike against the brand. See, those type of things can bring down your brand. So that's what I'm talking about when I say what you put in is going to be what you put out. You put negative things in, and you're going to get negative things out. You're treating your customers bad. You're hiring the wrong employees. Those employees that you hire, they you know, they're treating the customers bad, and all that. Those type of things does affect your brand. So that was branding. We talked about marketing. So what about target marketing? So your target marketing, in my opinion, not my opinion, but my definition of target market is who you target to purchase your products and your services. Are you targeting adults? Are you targeting teenagers? Are you targeting males, females? Who is your target market, and where is your target market? So in other words, my bag business, Cheryllee Bags LLC. So who am I targeting? Who do I want to purchase my products? So that comes under your target marketing strategy. You have a target marketing strategy. Who do you want to purchase your products? Where is your target market? Who is your target? Who are you targeting to purchase your items or purchase your services? You know, you're running a nail salon. Who's going to be your target market? Where are you going to target these individuals? So that comes under target marketing. So like I said, I'm running if I run a nail salon, then I have to know, I guess, before I even open up my business, I want to know who am I going to be targeting to come and enjoy my services, you know, to come help my business grow. So whatever business you're running, you have to think about the target market. Your target audience, who's going to be your target audience? It's like Walmart. When you think about Walmart, Target, Kmart, we have Safeway brand over here, the food brands, the grocery brands rather. We have the Safeway, we have a Giant Food, Safeway, we have Costco's, they sell food, they sell everything, just like Walmart and Kmart. They sell Walmart, Kmart, Target, they all sell everything you want. Clothes, toys, food. So when you think about their target market, it's probably everybody. Everybody is their target market. I figure 18 and up, maybe even 16 and up probably can walk in. I don't know how old you have to be. I know some stores you gotta be, I know I went in a store, I think it's CVS. You have to be 16, I think it's 16 and up. Well, I think it's 16 to 18. 16 to 18, I mean, you have to come in the store with your parents. Yeah, I know it's one of them ages. I think it's like 16 to 18 or something like that. Or maybe 16, maybe 15 to 17, something like that. Because I know if you're 18, you should be able to go. But yeah, they actually have a rule. If you're a certain age, you can't come in the store by yourself. So that 9 times out of 10, that age limit would not be their target market. So target market, I would say probably 18 and up. So we think about Target, Walmart, Kmart, Costco. So a lot of times they don't want you to come to the store If you under 18, you have to come in. In other words, what I was trying to say is, under 18, you have to come in with your parents. So that's some stores, a lot of stores, because kids, they don't want the kids coming there running all around without the parents. So if they're not 18, they can't come in. But I know when I went into CVS, I saw the sign. They said, no, and I think Target too. I think Target had a sign too. So if you're under 18, you gotta be accompanied by your parent. So I mean, that should be more than right, because you don't want your kids running around at a young age out there by themselves over there in Target just roaming around. But so target marketing, that's part of target marketing. Who are you going to target to come and purchase from your brand? Who do I want to purchase my bags? Who do I want to purchase my bags? Probably, I would say 18 and up as well. So that would be my target market. It could be male, female, so that's target marketing. So I just want to show a couple of items that I just got in. Like I said, this bag right here, just got these in today. So I just showed this one. So this is a soft leather. It's soft leather. So I just got this one in today. But so who do I want to target? My target market. So target marketing. So we talked about branding, marketing. So we talked about marketing, branding, and also marketing, branding, and target marketing. So this is another item that I just got in. So this is a nice bag too, but I didn't want to take the thing off the back, put it on my arm. But this is so this is a cute little soft leather bag. So like a woman's backpack. It's like a backpack purse, and so it's deep too. You can get a lot of stuff in here. So you want to put your cell phone in here. You want to put your keys, your cell phone. And then that's the back, so I didn't take this part off yet, but it's a nice soft leather too. Real soft. So a soft leather. Oh, it feels nice and soft. And so nice and soft. So I have it only one of these, and then I have one red and one in black. So this is a soft red leather. So that's red. That's the red one. That also have it in black. Also have it in black. So this is, like I said, this is part of marketing. Every time you talk about your products and services, that's part of marketing. So I'm talking about what I have in my product line, then this is part of marketing. And see how deep that is? You can get a whole lot of stuff in here. You're traveling, you're going to the doctor's office, or you're going to school. You can also take a bag like this. Also, you got another slot right here where you can put stuff in. That, and then also, so nice, soft. This is so soft leather. It's not all rough. It's real soft. Soft leather. So like I said, marketing. Every time you talk about your products and services, that's marketing. So I'm letting you know what's in my product line. I'm letting you know what I offer in my business. That's marketing. So if I don't talk about my products and services, the potential customers or the customers will not know what I have. So like I said, this is nice and soft leather. Mm-hmm. So every time you talk about your products and services, that's marketing. Mm-hmm. Yep, so that's part of marketing. So every time you talk about your products and your services, that's part of marketing. And also I have a lot of these bags right here. I already talked about these the last time. I can go back over a few of them. So I do have these autism bags. So autism, I have a few of these in stock, so I'll be getting more of these. And I'll be getting other bags, so this won't be my final inventory. I'll be getting other stuff. See, this is so, look, deep down in here. Like I said, every time you talk about your products, you show your products, you talk about your products and services, that is marketing. So that's marketing. Every time you talk about your products and services, that's marketing. Mm-hmm. Talk about your products and services, that's marketing. So, I also have another autism bag. So I'll be getting different ones. So this just, like I said, I'm only in business, only been a couple of weeks. So this is another one, autism bags, and so every time you talk about your products and services, marketing, that's marketing. Cute little ladies, little bags, So this small, you can just get your, push that like that. Inside, put your cell phone in there, your keys. Cell phone and your keys. Mm-hmm. That's the back how it's made. It's cute. Sometimes you might want to carry a small bag. Sometimes you might want a big bag. Mm-hmm. So it depends where you're going, and it depends on where you're going. And these bags right here that I was showing, these could be for anybody, like male, female, but these are pretty. So these are similar to the other one I had. Let me see, let me get the other one out. Different color though. So these are similar. Yeah, they similar, but this is a different, this is a lighter one. So both of them are soft leather. So this is similar, but this is a different color, but so it's soft leather. So like I said, they every time you talk about your products and services, that's marketing. And then this is one of these came today. So this one right here, I think it was two of these. So this one right here is like a black and a dark brown. So you probably can see it better like that. So So they pretty. So, you know, soft leather, like a black. And then this is a lighter one. So this is like a, see, that's how you talk about your products and services. This is all part of marketing. See, this is nice and soft leather. So this is on the website. So I haven't put the other two on the website yet. So I haven't put this one on the website yet. I have two of these. I have to load these. This one, it's two of them. This one and another one. I have to load them on the website. So, but so it's all part of marketing when you talk about your product and your services. So okay, this is the last one I want to take today. I already showed the rest of them, but I have these right here. These are new ones. These just came in. These are the waterproof book bags. Waterproof. So waterproof, and these are black in the back, black and red. So these are waterproof. Waterproof backpack. Waterproof. So this will go in. Composition books and a couple other school supplies. So these are waterproof. Waterproof backpacks, and I have these in, I think, 4 different colors. So I have these in 4 different colors. Orange, red, blue, and black. So these waterproof ones, they are in 4 different colors. So I didn't take these out. So it's waterproof, but made like this on the back. So I have I think like 2 of each, 4 different colors. So this is orange, and I showed the red. So they were waterproof. They're all the same, so I didn't want to take them out of the packaging. So this is waterproof. So that's waterproof. Then I have it in blue. So these are already on the website. So this size right here, this size is perfect for the younger, you know, the younger children, you know. And then I have them in black. I have them in black. So I didn't want to take, I don't think I opened these yet, but this is a blue. That's a nice color blue. So these are the waterproof ones for the younger kids, because they're smaller. So I think this is like this looks like it's like a 12-inch, maybe a little bigger than that. About 14. This looks like it's like a 14-inch. And then this is a black one. So, like I said, yeah. So I like the orange one because it's real pretty. So it's orange one. So these are all waterproof. So you can see they are all just like this one. So I didn't want to open all of them up. So this is waterproof. So that means the water roll right off. Water roll right off. The water will roll right off. So water will roll right off. So, alright, so I want to talk about marketing, branding the last time. So, let's get into target marketing. Let's get into target marketing. Set this stuff up. So, like I said, marketing, branding, marketing, target marketing. So, in other words, marketing, getting your products and services out to the public, to your potential customers, to your customers. So that's marketing. How you want to make your products and services available to the customer? How is your customer going to see what you have to offer in your business? That's part of marketing. So that's part of marketing. Like I said, also these sunshades. So when I talk about these sunshades, I show you what they look on me, how they look on me. I'm showing you how they look on me, and so this is part of marketing. Then I have to show you where you can find them at. So I'll let you know, hey, they're on my website. Well, actually, I'm showing them now, but I still have to have them on my website because you want to know how much they cost. You want to know how can you order them. You want to know everything you can about the product. What's the benefits of this product to me when I purchase this product? What are the benefits of this product? So in other words, these sunshades, how can these sunshades benefit me? What are the benefits? How much do they cost? Where can I find them? Where can I order them? I'm talking about them now, so that's part of marketing. Just like I did with these bags. All this is part of marketing. All this is part of marketing. So branding, and then branding, I want to see what the computer says about branding, marketing, and target marketing. So that's marketing. So branding is everything you put in your business to get a certain outcome. You know, you want great customer service. So what do you have to put in? What do you have to do in your business to acquire great customer service? So that is branding. So you want great customer service. You want to make sure you have quality products and services. You want to hire the right people. What things do you have to do in your business when it comes to branding to get certain results? Is what I'm saying. So, and then your target market. Who are you going to target to purchase your products and services? That is your target market. Your target market, your target audience. Now you want teenagers, you want adults, you want males, you want females. Where are they going to be located? Are you targeting people that ride down the highway, that looks at the billboard, where you have your business, products and service advertised? Is that how you're going to target your customers, your potential customers? Or are you going to target your potential customers and your customers, your current recurring customers? Are you going to target them on social media? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, So it's up to, you in your business, how you brand, how you target your customers, how you treat your customers. So let's get into just a couple of things before I shut down the video. Okay, let's talk about marketing. So why is marketing important? Okay, why is marketing important? Marketing is important because how are you going to draw customers in to your business to purchase your products and your services? You run in a nail salon. How are you going to get people to come to your salon? How are they going to know about your salon? They're not going to know about your salon and the services that you offer in your salon if you don't let them know. So you have to have a way to let them know. Say, for instance, I have a nail salon. I would love to have a nail salon. But if I had a nail salon, I have to find out how am I going to get my customers or my potential customers to come to my salon. I have to let them know about it. That's marketing. That's marketing my products and services so I can let the customers come over to my business. You know, you don't want your customers or your potential customers going over to your competitors, because then you want to offer something that is unique in your business. You want to, and then also you can offer something that's unique, but you still have to have good customer service. You have to be polite. You have to be nice. You have to be polite. You have to be nice. Customers come in your business, and you all mean, and you got an attitude every day. They're gonna be like, "Nah, I'm not coming back over here because their brand is not what the doctor ordered." You know, then everything comes under your brand identity. What type of identity are you building? Are you building a good identity? You know, are you doing something in your business that other companies are not doing? You know, are you doing something to make your customer want to come back? Are you building a strong, a reliable, trustworthy, dependable brand, a brand that your customers can count on? In other words, you want your business to be etched in your customer's mind. When your customer leaves with that experience from being in your brand and shopping at your brand, you want them to have a great experience. So when I shop at Walmart, Kmart, Target, different grocery brands, wherever I shop, there's so many brands in the world. So when you shop at a particular brand, it's going to be in your mind when you get home. The experience that you had with that brand, then it's going to let you know it's going to let you know that, hey, look, I had a great experience. I don't mind going back. But if you go to a brand, a company, your company is your brand is your company. How you build it, how your companies see your brand, how they look at your brand identity, how, you know, whatever type of reputation you built. You build a good reputation in the customer's eyes. If you build a great reputation in the customer's eyes, then they don't mind coming back. In other words, because I have been to some companies and I say, you know what, I don't think I want to go back because their identity, the way they identify themselves is just what the doctor ordered. I'd rather go shop over there because I was treated better. The prices were better. They were in a good location. I could also shop online. And, you know, every time I went in there, I found what I needed. And I found what I wanted. So let's talk a little bit about it. Let's see what they have here. Okay, it says, let's talk about when we're talking about marketing. An effective marketing plan is crucial for business success because it provides a roadmap to achieve goals, allocate resources wisely, and adapt to market changes. It ensures marketing efforts are aligned with the company's vision. Right, you have to have a mission statement. A lot of times companies do have a mission statement and a vision statement. So what do you want to do? Where do you want to be in your business 5 years down the road? Where do you want to be 10 years? It ensures marketing efforts are aligned with the company's vision, helps to acquire and retain customers by understanding their needs, and provides metrics to measure success and justify spending. Without a plan, businesses risk insufficient spending, wasted resources, a lack of direction, and ultimately failure to connect with customers and achieve growth. Right? So if you don't have that connection with your customers, they can't trust you, they don't trust you or your products or your services, then 9 times out of 10, they're not going to want to come back. So they're not going to want to come back. You have to build a great relationship with your customer and make the customer see that you care. That's why a lot of companies do have email lists so they can keep in touch with the customer. They can get, you know, some potential customers, or then the customers that usually come. So I would say loyal customers that keep coming back. So when they have the loyal customers, A loyal customer will keep coming back because they feel that they were treated fairly. You had what they wanted. You had it at a reasonable price, a great location. You just had everything that they wanted in a brand, so they don't mind coming back. So when I go to Walmart, I've been shopping at Walmart for. So I've been shopping at Walmart for what? I don't know. Probably over 10 years, you know. So they always have what I want. Customer service is great. Prices are great. They have everything I want in one location. They have food. They have they have food. They have clothes. Excuse me. So they have everything I want. So let's see. What else they have on marketing? 8 reasons why you need a marketing plan. It can help you create measurable business goals. A plan provides consistency. It pushes you to stick with your budget. And it helps you provide, let's see. Okay, 8 reasons why you need a marketing plan. Every business has one ultimate goal: to gain more customers and close more sales. You need marketing to do that consistently. You need marketing. It's just like advertising your products and your services. Customers want to know what you have to offer. What do you have to offer in your business? If you have a service, if you go to a business that's a service, what are the benefits for you? You go to a nail salon, you go to a chiropractor, you go to a doctor's office, you know. What are the benefits to me? What am I getting out of this service? Why should I come back? Why should I come back, you know? Why should I come back to you? And though there are millions of strategies and tactics you can use, the starting point remains the same. Have a well-crafted marketing plan. Have a well-crafted marketing plan. After all, marketing is what drives your target audience to buy your product or service, right? So marketing, yeah. So when you're advertising the product, so just like if I have these pocketbooks right here, so if I'm marketing these pocketbooks, what is my marketing plan? How am I going to convince the customer? How am I going to convince the customer to purchase? So I have to show the customer that, you know, they're going to get a lot of benefits out of this product. So a product like this, you know, when you're traveling, you can get a lot of stuff in it: your cell phone, your keys, some paper, a little money if you want to put money in it. You can match it up with a particular outfit, but I would have to show what are the benefits of this product to the customer. Why should they purchase this bag right here as opposed to going to my competitors? One of my competitors, or not even my competitor, but just another brand, another pocketbook brand, another bags brand. Why should they purchase anything from my brand as opposed to going to another brand? So I have to make sure that is a realization of me and my brand. I have to probably do something unique. Sometimes doing something unique would draw people into your brand as opposed to going to your competitors or one of your competitors. So I don't want to make the video too long. I want to talk about target marketing. Let me see. Why do businesses need marketing plans? It doesn't matter whether you're running a small business or scaling a huge one. You still need to create a marketing plan. Still need a marketing plan. It can help you create measurable business goals. Clarity is super important when setting your business goals. It shouldn't be as simple as not going broke or meeting annual sales. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for marketing failure. With a marketing plan, you can focus on tangible targets, improving your sales and business performance throughout the year. So in other words, you got a marketing plan, setting certain goals in your business. So it's good to have I guess I would say all sorts of plans: business plan, marketing plan, marketing plan, marketing strategy, business plan. You need, to me, all sorts of strategies and plans when you're, running a business. It says why you need a marketing plan, because it helps you provide better service to your customers. The importance of a marketing plan goes beyond the process. You can also use it as a guide in dealing with your clients. It gives your company the reality check it needs. It can serve as an excellent motivator to your marketing team. So you have a marketing team, they come up with a marketing plan. So in other words, they're saying that having a marketing plan, it keeps you on your toes when it comes to your business. It keeps your business in line. It keeps you thinking about your growth. It keeps you thinking about your business growth. You want to grow. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to be doing in the next 5 years in your business? You still want your business to be in existence. You want your business to still be in existence. That's why you need a marketing plan. Marketing plan, that's why they always tell you to create a business plan. Create a business plan before you even, start your business. What are your plans? What are your plans for your business? So the same thing with marketing, a marketing plan. How are you going to market? You can have a business plan. A business plan can lay out everything for your business. And then a marketing plan, you definitely want that. So you want to say, how am I going to market these products and services to my customers, my potential customers? And also a marketing plan is good for investors. Investors want to see where you are going with your business. Let's face it, building and running a business involves a sizable investment. If you want yours to grow in people, products, and income, you need to invest more capital, right? If you want your business to grow in people, products, and income, it's going to take some investing. They always say it takes money to make money. One way to do so is to get different entities to invest in the product you're marketing. But you won't get the funding you need if you can't present a marketing strategy that outlines your business direction. It's massively important if you want to level up your company. Yeah, because ain't nobody going to want to invest in your business if they can't see where your business is going. What are your plans for this business? What are your plans for this business in the next 2 years, the next 5 years? So I have to think about those things myself. What are the plans? What plans do I have for my business in the next 2 years or the next 5 years? So nobody's going to want to invest in my business if I don't have no type of goal. I don't have no type of plan for what I want my business to accomplish in that particular time. It can make you think and be proactive rather than reactive. Planning lets you understand not just your target market and products, but also the process of how you can bridge these two to achieve your business needs. Teams with marketing plans are also more proactive. Yeah, so it's good to be proactive. Proactive means you think about things that you want to do ahead of time. In other words, if a problem arises, you already know how to solve that problem before it happens. So you think about things in advance, right? In advance rather than just dealing with them when they occur. Right, you're able to preempt and solve issues immediately. So they're saying, why should you have a marketing plan? So, to say, why should you have a marketing plan? Then that's just like saying, why should you have a marketing department? Why should you even think about marketing? So whether you have a plan or not, you still have to have, it still would be a plan. It's a plan of how you're going to get your products and services out into the public's eyes. So it's still a plan, In other words, like I said, you billboard marketing, you have text message marketing, email marketing, They don't do door-to-door marketing. I don't think have seen that anymore. I haven't even seen that anymore. That was back in the Avon days when people were selling Avon door-to-door. But now, and they used to also do door-to-door when it comes to those Girl Scout cookies. That's marketing too. But now they online. Everybody's online. Everything's digital. Everything is digital. Digital marketing, digital products. So it says, prepare all the documents you need for your marketing plan. Write about the market situation as well as the threats and opportunities. So we have the SWOT. So strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So I learned that in school too. We talked about that term in school. So that's definitely things that you have to think about when it comes to your business. So I have to think about, what are the strengths? What strengths do I have in my business? What are my weaknesses? What are my opportunities, and what are my threats? So that's something I need to write down myself, come to think of it, write about the market situation as well as the threats and opportunities. When you create your marketing plan, it's absolutely essential to consider the current trends in the marketplace. Right, I said that. Consider the trends, like your market's dollar size, selling distribution setup, target audience, and even how much you've sold throughout the years. Remember, you also need to take note of the threats and opportunities your business faces. Right, what threats and opportunities do my business face? Those are the things that I need to write down myself. I need to, do more research. These include customers' demographics and the new trends that might be against you. So trends in the market, it could be against you or for you. And don't forget to focus on exploring the ones that work in your favor. List down your marketing plan objectives. The focus here should be the business goal you wish to achieve in a specific time frame. So I'm not going to read all that. So goal, introduce the new X item to Roseville and sell 10,000 units for total revenue of 50,000. That's just a goal. That's a particular goal that you could have for your business. Number 4, set a marketing budget. Number 5, create an executive business summary. So in other words, you set a budget. Now that you have your marketing strategy in place, it's time to talk numbers. I like to tell my clients that as long as you're making a return on investment, why wouldn't you keep plugging dollars back into your marketing activities? Create an executive summary. I think that was the last one. In one of my courses, we had to do a marketing plan. We created an executive business summary. Although this should be placed at the top of your marketing plan, the executive summary should be the last thing you do in your marketing plan. It serves as an overview of the content you have inside. So that's marketing. Let's go. We did branding last time too, but let me go through this again. Let me just talk about, hold up. So branding is the strategic process of shaping a strong, positive perception of a company. So like I said, your perception of a particular company. I could say to myself too, what is my perception of Walmart? I go to Walmart, I go to Target, those are the stores I frequent. We have a store called Lido, it's a grocery brand. We also have Kohl's, Target. I think those are the only retail brands that I have, I frequent, Target, Walmart, Kohl's, and then the grocery brands, Safeway, Giant Food, and like I said, Costco, and BJ's, Costco, they have everything you want. But branding is the strategic process of shaping a strong, positive perception. So you gotta ask yourself, when you go to certain brands, how do you perceive them? You go to certain brands, how do you perceive them? What is your perception of any of the brands that you go to? You go to a grocery brand, you buy food. You go to a shoe brand like Nike, Adidas, Reebok. What is your perception of them? How do you perceive them? So what is their brand? Is their brand identity favorable to you? Do they present themselves? How do they identify themselves in your mindset, in your brain? So do you go home and think about a particular brand before you even shop? What is your perception of that particular brand? It goes beyond just a logo or design, encompassing business's mission, values, and overall reputation. Right. You have to build a strong reputation. If your reputation is not good, and customers will not want to come back. The goal of branding is to create a distinct identity, foster customer loyalty and trust, and ultimately provide a reason for consumers to choose your offering over competitors. So, building customer loyalty and trust. So, building customer loyalty and trust. So, you offering products that don't work. When customers get the products home, they don't work. Always a piece missing when you order something from a particular brand, and always a problem. So you're not trustworthy. They're not going to want to keep on coming and shopping with your brand. So your brand is your company is your brand. So when I go to Walmart, Walmart is I could say one of the largest retail brands in the world, definitely over here in the United States. So Walmart, I trust their products, I trust their services, I trust their prices. So you go in there, you get food, clothes, anything, you want. You can shop for your babies, your toddlers, your teenagers, your husband, your wife, your man, your girlfriend. You can shop for everybody. So they have everything for the whole family, just like Target. Target has everything for the whole family. Clothes, food, whatever you want, So that's branding. So it says how to build a brand in 7 steps. So I'm not gonna go into that right now. That's from Shopify. Let's go one more term. Let's talk about target marketing. Target. Oh, let me go to Google. So what is the importance of target market? So we talked about marketing, getting your products and services out to the customers, potential customers. So marketing, so we have a marketing plan. You have a marketing plan of how you're going to make your products and services available to the customer. You're talking about, like I said, every time I talk about my products and services, with marketing. Every time I show my products, every time put some ads out about my products or my services, that's all part of marketing. So we talked about branding, everything in that ball that you put in your business to grow your business, to make quality products and services available to the customer, to everything you put in there, whatever you want to portray, I guess I would say portray. What do you want to portray to your customers? How do you want your customers to perceive you, is what I'm saying. How do you want your customer to perceive you? That's what you put in. Because if you don't put those things in to get those